Hello everyone. Welcome back to Hell March. Fighter jets are the cornerstone of a country's armed forces. There are close to 53,000 fighter jets currently in service all over the globe. In this video we shall look upon this important piece of aviation. The earliest jet fighters appeared during and after the last years of World War II. They were similar in most respects to their piston engine contemporaries, having straight, effectively unswept wings and being of wood and/or light alloy construction. They had little or no avionics, with their primary armament being manually controlled guns. The Messerschmitt Me 262 is the world's first operational jet-powered fighter aircraft bomber that was designed and produced by the German aircraft manufacturer Messerschmitt. About 1,400 planes were produced. The North American F-100 Super Sabre is an American supersonic jet fighter aircraft designed and produced by the aircraft manufacturer North American Aviation. The first of the Century series of American jet fighters, it was the first United States Air Force, USAF, fighter capable of supersonic speed in level flight. The F-100, MiG-19, F-104, MiG-21 and Mirage 3 are considered the Gen 2 fighters. These fighters were the first supersonic Mach 2 interceptors. Around 20,000 of these jets were ever built, with the MiG-21 being the most produced jet considered as the flying coffins, but also the most advanced jet of that time. The MiG-21 was the first successful Soviet aircraft combining fighter and interceptor characteristics in a single aircraft. It was a lightweight fighter, achieving Mach 2 with a relatively low-powered after-burning turbojet. Due to its mass production, it is considered as the cheapest jet as its cost was less than that of a BMP-1 and several times less than that of F-4 Phantom. This jet was widely used by the Indian Air Forces that still currently uses it and the Russian Air Force. The McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II was the first Gen 3 fighter, with the MiG-23 and Mirage 3 being its competitor. These Gen 3 fighters were the signature combat aircraft during the Cold War arms race. These Gen 3 fighters were the first jets to cross the Mach 2 speeds with the top speed of 2.2 Mach. These were introduced as air superiority bomber aircrafts. Maximum takeoff weight of over 60,000 pounds, has a top speed Mach 2.23 and an initial climb rate of over 41,000 feet per minute. 9 external hardpoints have a capability of up to 18,650 pounds, 8,480 kilograms, of weapons, including air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles, and unguided, guided, and thermonuclear weapons. Made F-4 Phantom the most successful Gen 3 fighter. Panavia Tornado, widely considered as the first 4th Gen fighter, jointly developed and manufactured by Italy, the United Kingdom and Germany. There are 3 primary Tornado variants: the Tornado IDS, Interdictor, Strike, Fighter Bomber; the Tornado ECR, Electronic Combat, Reconnaissance, Seed Aircraft; and the Tornado ADV, Air Defense Variant, Interceptor Aircraft. The Tornado was operated by the Royal Air Force, RAF, Italian Air Force, and RSAF during the Gulf War of 1991, in which the Tornado conducted many low-altitude penetrating strike missions. The Tornadoes of various services were also used in the Bosnian War, Kosovo War, Iraq War, in Libya during the 2011 Libyan Civil War, as well as smaller roles in Afghanistan, Yemen, and Syria. Including all variants, 990 aircrafts were built and was finally retired in 2019. This generation included the currently most used fighters such as F-14, MiG-29, Mirage 2000, FA-18, Su-30, Eurofighter Typhoon. With the F-15 being the most successful fighter jet considered as the war and kill machine, with an impressive KD of 100-0, that means 100 enemy kills without a loss, giving it an unparalleled record. The F-15EX Eagle II, the latest variant developed by Boeing, incorporates a new radar, updated avionics, and advanced weapons systems. Countless improvements have been made to enhance its relevance in contemporary aerial warfare. The F-15EX Eagle II showcases the commitment to advancement and technological superiority that has defined the F-15 line. Then in 1997, Lockheed Martin introduced the world's first 5th gen and the most feared fighter jet in the world, the F-22 Raptor. The aircraft is banned from exports due to its advanced avionics, but it also the most expensive fighter jets ever produced, due to which its production was cut to just 187 jets. The F-22 became a critical component of the USAF's tactical airpower and will remain a cornerstone of the fighter fleet. The F-22's shape combines stealth and aerodynamic performance. Planform and panel edges are aligned and surfaces have continuous curvature to minimize its radar cross-section. Its clipped diamond-like delta wings are smoothly blended into the angular fuselage with 4 empennage surfaces and leading-edge root extensions running to the upper outboard corner of the carrot inlets. The inlet's upper edges also meet the fuselage's forebody chines. The USAF expects to begin retiring the F-22 in the 2030s as it gets replaced by the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) crewed fighter. In 2022, the Air Force requested that it be allowed to divest all but 3 of its Block 20 F-22s at Tyndall AFB. Congress denied the request to divest its 33 non-combat coded Block 20 aircraft and passed language prohibiting the divestment through FY 2026. While the Block 3035's F-22 remains one of the USAF's top priorities, the service believes the Block 20 aircraft is obsolescent and unsuitable even for training F-22 pilots, and that upgrading them to Block 3035 standards would be cost-prohibitive at $3.5 billion. The American Air Force later introduced F-35, the export 5th-gen variant, in 2016. Russia introduced its 5th-gen Su-57 in 2010, and the Chinese introduced its 5th-gen J-20 in 2011, being a cheap 5th-gen fighter when compared to Su-57 and F-35, but its performance is still under question. Multiple nations have now started their development process of 5th-gen fighters such as Khan of Turkey, AMCA of India. With the 5th generation slowly coming into service, attention turned to a replacement 6th generation. The requirements for such a fighter remain under debate. 5th generation abilities for battlefield survivability, air superiority and ground support are being enhanced and adapted to the future threat environment. Development time and cost are proving major factors in laying out practical roadmaps. Drones and other remote unmanned technologies are being increasingly deployed on the battlefields of the new millennium, and projects are underway to use them as semi-autonomous wingmen. They may be integrated with 6th generation fighter avionics, either as satellite aircraft under a 6th generation command fighter or even replacing the pilot in an autonomous or semi-autonomous command aircraft. Studies such as the U.S. Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) and FCAS programs, the European Future Combat Air System (FCAS), the Multinational Global Combat Air Program (GCAP), and Chinese development work are ongoing. Specific requirements are anticipated by some observers to crystallize around 2025. We need to wait for a few more years to see the next gen of fighters. But let us know which country will win the next gen fighter race, as there are multiple strong contenders. Until next time.